A little bit of Minecraft today, just little bits here, there, and everywhere. Only made a few changes because I haven't really had a chance to play since last time we played on stream, right? Like, I've just been too busy, I haven't had the chance. Little changes that I have made. Okay, change number one. So last stream, we set up the beginning of the sugarcane farm. So change number one is I've got rid of the sugarcane from out here. Makes it look a lot nicer. Also, the trees have been culled down. I will probably replace the trees in a little bit. We might do, I don't know, we'll figure it out. I mean, we only had 3 different types of trees. I'll probably do the mangrove stuff because they need to be... I need to get those. Now, the problem with mangrove trees is... I can't remember how they work. Now, do I need to bone meal them, or can we just leave these mangrove populas like we can with saplings? So that's what we're gonna try and find out, because I do need a little bit. We're gonna do that there, and that there, and I'm just gonna... Okay. I mean, don't quite. So I think that I forget that they had the root stuff. Okay. That's gonna be so much of a pain to harvest and stuff, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna leave this one here, and we'll just see if this grows through the stream. I'm gonna leave that. I'll probably harvest that off stream. We don't need to. The great thing with this, though, is that you do get the vines, I guess, which will grow down, and I'll be able to climb up to the top of the tree and then work our way down. It's either that or just get like a ender pearl, which we don't have. We don't have a way of getting ender pearls at the moment. That will change. Okay, so options for today's stream. We could, number one... Wait, no. Before I start giving out the options, let me finish my sentence. So, yeah, I've taken down the trees over there, and I've taken down the sugarcane because down here... There is... I've made a little bit of an addition to the farm. I thought it'd be pretty cool to have lights in, so we actually don't need the torches now. I think there's torches back here that we probably do need, but I think we're okay. So we actually don't need those torches now because I do have lights in the farm. And something that's really cool about these lights is when it's time to harvest the sugarcane, which you'll see shortly, maybe, if we're around, the minecart hopper triggers these detector rails. Here we go, you'll see it now. Turns off the lights. I think that's pretty cool. It just adds a little bit of a we are now harvesting thing. So I added this staircase of redstone torches up and down, pretty much there. It's nice and simple. That's easy redstone, but it just adds a little bit of life to the farm, and the idea is that that's going to go pretty much the whole way. I'm not sure I want the spacing of the observers to be that frequent yet. We'll see. The way I'm figuring it out is at some point we'll have to have signal extenders on the back of the observers so that it carries the pulse all the way through. Oh, but you got to be careful of that. I need to think things through, because that observer needs to not only start the minecart here, but I want it to trigger all of the pistons. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Okay, I need to think about that. We might do some tests on that actually today. In fact, actually option number 1 of what we can do today is to extend this farm. So I want it to go all the way out to about here. This is kind of the limit. So option number 1 is to extend this, and we'll probably make it as far as there. And then on this side, we also want the exact same. So originally I have this as where the sugarcane's going to be. That's not going to work. I want a 1, 2, 3 wide kind of area. So this would be the glass, this would be the sugarcane, that sort of thing. Actually, we might even go 5 wide and then really open this up and really make it nice and cool. And that'll be like the first iteration of the sugarcane farm. If we wanted more, we would go below, right? So eventually I want to change all of this glass up to white stained glass, make it look pretty and everything like that. But I want to make it functional, right? So option number 1 is to increase the yield on the sugarcane. And the reason why we've got glass is because I want to show off the redstone, or at least bits of it. I don't know, we'll figure things out, okay? That is a nice coffee. It is a nice coffee. Can't help myself. So that's option number 1, is the sugarcane. Option number 2, probably my least favorite of the options, but still something that needs to be done, is just sprucing up the cow farm here, alright? Sprucing up the cow farm, introduce a killing chamber, make it so that I can just come in and farm and, you know, I don't have to touch this area or think about this area. So that's option number 2. That's probably my least favorite because that's something I'm not overly that bothered in. Come on. Bring it. Bring it. Where you at? Where you at? Okay. Ow. Don't kill me. I said don't kill me. Thank you, sir. So that's option number 2, is the continued work on the cow farm. Like, if we were to pick this, I would want to finish that today so we don't have to come back to it, or at least get to a point where it's fully operational, because at the moment we have to kind of like mine our way down, kill the cows, and it's just a little bit tedious. But that is probably my least favorite option because I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it. Option number 3 involves the villagers here. So these villagers, I don't know if you can see, I've been breeding them up a little bit because, you know what, I need villagers. I've decided that's what I'm going to do. So option number 3 would be to relocate the villagers. Pretty much that's it. That's option number 3 because that's going to take a while. Once we've relocated the villagers, I'm going to make an actual entrance into the cave here, and that will become an option in the future, and that's definitely something that I want to do. So option number 3 is to relocate these villagers, have a proper villager breeder setup that we can use, and a zombifying machine. That's the most important. But I need to relocate them down to where their actual area is. The reason why I don't want to use this area here is because above ground, up here, you can hear the villagers. That's no good. That's no good. I don't want the sounds of villagers here because that will ruin the aesthetic of this area. Okay, so that's option number 3, is work on villagers. Option number 4, again, one of my least favorite options because I'm a little bit creatively blank on this, but I have a feeling that if, like, option number 2 and 4, if we start doing it, then I'm going to be able to do it, but I just need to start doing it. Option number 4 is to kind of make this area look good and finish this build. It's finishing projects that I really don't like. So that's option number 4. And option number 5 is to continue work on the bee farm. So those are the 5 options. We've got 3 of them, I think, which are, well, 2 of them which are redstone orientated, I guess, a little bit more technical stuff, one option which is just necessity, and 2 options that are creative building. So what do you guys want to see? Let me know. For the time being, I'm gonna, like, while you guys are kind of deliberating that, I'm going to continue trading and get some more emeralds and heal my pick. Something else we've changed, I've also got upgraded gear on my boots, so I now have Depth Strider 3, which was great. That came out of an enchanting trade, which was phenomenal. What else do we have? I put mending on my axe and my pick, so they are now able to be cured, which is good. Good evening. What did you ask? I missed it. Okay, so I was giving the options for the stream, like what we could do. So last stream we were working on like a fairly small sugarcane farm, which I'll show again in a sec, cheering. So basically the sugarcane farm needs to be extended and expanded, because at the moment, I mean, I'm not going to be getting much. I'm not getting much sugarcane, really. So I also want to make this look good, and there's like a vision in my head of how I want this to look eventually. But yeah, option number 1 is to kind of like extend the sugarcane farm, which we kind of worked on last stream. Option number 2 was finalize and finish the cow farm here. Now this is only a small farm, so I don't need to go over the top with it, but I do need a kill chamber down here, so I don't have to keep breaking in and killing the cows. And I mean, I would love to fix the cows popping up here when you breed them, but I mean, the fix with that is to do that. You know what I mean? Like, it is actually an easy fix, it's just I'm lazy. Also, there's not as many cows in this one, so I might have to try and get some more cows in there. So this is option number 2, is to kind of like finish and finalize this farm here. We need a kill chamber, and I want to beautify it up. I'm not really that keen on doing that today because I'm creatively stumped on it. Don't know how I'm going to do it, but we can figure that out. So that's option number 2. Option number 3 is to relocate the villagers. So, yeah, I have a lot of villagers now because I've been breeding them, because, you know, I want to do a villager hall. In fact, this is kind of the necessity thing. We need a villager hall at some point. This area is not good enough. This area is going to become the nether portal room, and also I want a proper good spiral staircase that kind of goes down into like a landing here into the nether portal room, and then another one that goes right down into the deep dungeon down below. And then I'm also thinking potentially at some point we'll have like elevators, and you know, we'll continue on, and you know, we'll come up with cool ideas. But yeah, we need to relocate all these villagers. These villagers are going to become a nuisance, especially with all the little children around. So that's option number 3. Option number 4 is, again, something I'm not really that bothered about doing today, but it does need doing. That's just basically finalizing this build. Like, it's been so long, we need to do a garden here, and it's one of those jobs that once you start doing it, you'll be able to come up with some creative idea around it. I mean, we kind of like did a pond here with like a flower bed, but that's it. That's all I've got around here. So I want to make this garden. It was supposed to be a small vegetable garden for like early game. Oh, but I don't have any fish. And last time we tried to chase a cat, we lost all of our items. That's not gonna work. And then option number 5 is to continue build on the bee farm. So what do you guys want to do today? That was the question I was asking. Option 1, which is the sugarcane farm. Option 2, which is the cow farm. Both which need doing at some point. Option 3, which is relocating the villagers down into the cave, which is going to take a while because villagers are the worst. But once I move them to their proper location, we can start putting in the actual infrastructure and the proper trading places and make it look nicer. And option number 4 is the garden over there, and option number 5 is this. Hey Discount, how's it going, my dude? How are you, sir? So what do you guys want to do? I vote sugarcane. That's way too slow. Yeah, my sugarcane farm at the moment is very, very, very slow. So we can do a couple more on that. Totally missed me. Absolutely, I've missed all of you, dude. I've missed all of you. It's not how I want to stream like once a week kind of thing. I don't actually like doing that, but it has been a necessity recently, especially because, well, number one, my shift pattern has meant that I've just been busy. So yeah, so Turing, you think sugarcane farm? Do you know what we should do? We should do a vote on the thing. How do I do that? I know there's a way that you can. No, that's predictions. I'm sure there's a way where I can poll, right? Create a poll. Okay. What to do in Minecraft? Question mark. Sugar cane farm improvements without the NT on the end. Wait, no, I can improve sugar cane farm. Option 2 was cow farm improvement. Option 3, move villages. Option 4, gardening. And option 5, bee hut construction. Okay, duration is going to be 5 minutes. You guys have 5 minutes to do this while I'm kind of doing that. You peeling spuds. So there you go. There's the vote. Those are the options that we can do today. For the time being, oh, do you know what? Once we move the villages, we'll also be able to make a proper iron farm too. Instead of having to do it this way, because this way is still very dangerous. Because we could hit a villager, we could, kill ourselves. Yeah, you see, hitting a villager very nearly did that. Okay, I want to trade. Just while I'm doing this, I'm just pretty much, all I'm bothered about doing is trying to heal my pick. Do you know what I kind of decided as well, what I'm going to do with the villages? I think the main priority with the villages actually will be redstone, ender pearls, and a bottle of enchanting. So that all comes from like one type of villager. We can also sell rotten flesh with them as well, and we've got the zombie farms that we can maybe produce. So that's gonna at least give us something. But the reason why I want a bottle of enchanting is so that I can create small little healing stations for my tools, because at the moment my Silk Touch tools are not getting healed other than through villager trades. So I would like the bottle of enchanting stuff, and then we can create a little contraption in the cave where we can just go up and like heal one item of tooling or something like that. I think that could be pretty fun. Also, iron farm, because iron reserves are low. Well, I say low, we did mining in last session, or one of the sessions, and we've actually got quite a lot there, but still. Yeah. Good, peeling spuds. Okay, right. So, I do have a question, chat. Do these mangrove populares grow on their own, or do you have to bone meal them? XP farm should have been on the list. So the list is all about improving and finishing the projects I already have. Discount. Instead of starting a new project. Because my problem that I have is I've got too many projects on the go. And I'm not finishing them. So it's all about either working towards a project that's already exists, or, in the case of the cow farm, finishing a project. Because I want to finish that project today. Also, XP farm. What would you suggest is the best form of XP farm discount? I'm curious to know. Actually, I'm going to open that up to the rest of chat. What do you guys think is the best type of XP farm that you can build in Minecraft? Best XP farm. I'm genuinely curious what you guys think, because I've definitely got an opinion on this, what the best XP farm is. But I don't think it holds true with what the majority of people think. Also, there are going to be some difficult choices that I need to make at some point down the line. Now, I was looking from one of the windows over here. Most notably from the bedroom, right? So this window here. So something that I changed off stream was getting rid of the sugarcane there, right? That's made that area look a lot nicer. At some point, I need to decide what's going in this spot here, this triangular kind of plot. But also in the background, I've kind of decided this whole bit of the of dirt there, I don't like that. I want the overhang with the rocks kind of in the background, and that needs to be the background. So this kind of third layer there needs to get flattened out, and then that's where I was going to put the sheep farm, or not a sheep farm. That was where I was going to put a shepherd's hut kind of thing, and then have like sheep free roaming. One that meets your needs. To be honest, for me, I tend to get a lot from furnaces just passively. Okay, so furnaces is I think getting XP from furnaces is absolutely a good shout. By the way, yeah, I was slain by an iron golem like moments before the stream started. That's why I've only got 5 levels and I hate myself. No, I think furnaces is a very good shout. Like, you get a long string of furnaces and say have like in the background you're just smelting kelp or something. Like you've got an auto kelp farm that's auto harvesting, and then an auto bamboo farm that's fueling the furnaces. And yeah, you're whatever. Or even actually, no, you don't even need that. You just get like a bunch of furnaces in a line, and then as soon as you want to like say smelt batch amounts of smooth stone, just throw in a bunch of stone and you can get that XP from the furnaces. Absolutely. I think that's a valid XP farm. However, the difference with that is that that's not just an XP farm, is it? That is a mega smelter. That's a mega smelter first, and the XP is a byproduct of it. So my point to all of this is usually for XP farms, in my opinion, the best XP farms are the XP farms that are also something else, and something else first. So for instance, a butcher, cow farm or whatever, chicken farm. Like, I don't know if any of you would remember this, but one of my earlier saves, like a long time ago, with the Achacha bridge, and like when I did that long road, and all the bridges and stuff, with like the pirate ship and that sort of that save there, my XP farm on that was literally a lot of chickens, and I would just kill them. Like, that was my XP farm. It was mass-produced chickens and murder them. That was how I got XP. And the reason why I was doing that was because I wanted the feathers for something. I can't remember what the feathers were for, but they were for something. So it was a chicken farm first. That was the biggest priority, but I got the XP from it, and that was how I got XP. And then later on, when 1.14 came out, because I think that world originally was like a 1.12 world, maybe 11. I can't remember. After that, the XP farm became the villagers, and from then on, a villager farm is always how I've done XP. Always. That's how I heal my tools. That's everything. Any server I've been on since 1.14, it's been villagers. So that's my favorite XP farm. So technically, Discount, an XP farm was on the list. That was moving the villagers. However, that being said, from the list, we had it was tied between the sugarcane farm and the cow farm. Now, because I don't want to do the cow farm, we're going to do the sugarcane farm. So I'm going to override the tie, and I'm going to say we're going to work on this today. Which means, okay, so in terms of, well, do you know what? Let's just kind of figure out exactly where this is going, because I think. Okay, so first off, chat. So at the moment we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces of sugarcane. So every harvest, the maximum we're gonna get is 16 sugarcane, right? That's the maximum, which is really not that many. Now I have had this running in the background, which is why we've got quite a lot of sugarcane there. But yeah, that's not that many. So my question. Bear in mind, so the vision of this is we have one farm on this side, one farm on that side, and they're both connected by the same rail, right? So that minecart hopper, that has, 5 slots? So 5 times by 64, so how many items is that? I'm gonna Google it. I'm not going to Google it. So that's 320 items, right? So that's the maximum that that minecart hopper can collect with the storage system that it is, right? So we cannot have any more than 160 plots of sugarcane for that one minecart hopper, because if somehow they all get up to maximum height at the same time, and everything harvests at the same time, we've only got space for 360 pieces of sugarcane, right? Which we don't ever want to do. We don't ever want to get up to that cap, because otherwise after that you're going to start finding sugarcane just waiting there. Also, unloading and putting it into the sorting system here on this end is going to create a bottleneck like crazy. So, like, the system can't handle more than that. It's as simple as that. So we're not doing that. So my question is, what is a respectable amount of sugarcane to be collected from one harvest? What do you think? I'm thinking a stack. So if we had a stack, we would need at least 32 plots of sugarcane, right? Now, at the moment, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is good because 32 goes into 8 4 times. Is that right? So that means that we just need to go double it in this direction to 16, and then 16 on this side. So 16 on this side and 16 on this side. However, do you think I should do it bigger? Or should we go smaller? Now, the eventual plans, before you answer that, the eventual plan for this is to replicate this sugarcane farm down, all the way down to bedrock as far as I can go. And we're going to have glass separating out the different layers, like green and lime stained glass, like interchanging. So you can't really see what's going on, but it kind of like disappears, right? But every so often when the minecart goes past, you see these flickering lights, right? Because when the minecart goes across, the lights turn off and then turn back on, right? So every so often you'll see like the lights flickering on and off, which I think is going to look really, really cool, but at the same time, we're not like stressing ourselves. So I think we should do another 8 on this side, and then we'll do 16 on this side. And then that's a whole stack for this level of sugarcane per harvest. Now, the amount of time that's going to take, I mean, that's going to be going passively anyway while we're in the area, because we're always going to be in this area at least for the time being. So we should create a fairly decent amount of sugarcane from that. However, there's also the problem of that. That stack is now fully grown, and there's been no harvest. Because I don't have the observer, like, it's as simple as this. I don't have the observers to put observers on every single level. Nice to have a stockpile for when you need rockets, for sure. So the original concept of the sugarcane farm is not for rockets. It's for trading with emeralds, right? Like, that's my primary goal at the moment, is getting emeralds. So I want to turn it into paper. So if that's the case, if you have a look at this trade up here, it is 24 pieces of paper. Holy mother of God, I overbred them. 24 pieces of paper for 1 emerald, right? That is a lot of sugarcane. However, I mean, I'm gonna be zombifying these and getting the best stuff. I mean, yeah, that's gonna happen. But short term, you know, that we need quite a lot of sugarcane. But you're right, rockets are gonna be very important. Just not yet though. I don't know when is gonna be the best time to start to go for the nether. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, I want to do it soon, because storage is becoming a very big problem, and shulker boxes would be so nice. But then I'm also scared of like discovering too much of the world, and then when the next update, or then the one after that update comes out, and I'm like, oh, I really want to play on this update, it's now a world that's like too far away kind of thing, and that's not quite what I want. Or maybe it is, I don't know. I'm still kind of I'm unsure, okay? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, for the time being, I think having a stack of sugarcane per harvest is good enough, right? And it's never going to be a stack of sugarcane, because I've got enough observers there for it not to be. So yeah, let's do 16 down that way, 16 this way. That means that there's 32 plots of sugarcane. And we'll go from there. How does that sound?
Sweet, maybe, passionate, I suppose, but don't ever say that's nice.
I need to change those alerts, because everything has happened. I also haven't watched the newest Doctor Who, so yeah. I think I've got like 3 episodes left, or like 2 episodes or something. Discount with the 22-month resub. Holy mother of God. You can just trim the world if needed. Just game fun and don't limit yourself. The problems that might never be problems. Do you know what? That's a very good point, Sharing. I think the reason why I'm a little bit against that is because I don't know how to do it, right? Like, that That's the only reason I'm against that, is because I don't know how to do that, and I wouldn't want to corrupt shit. Now, that being said, I do know how to back up my game files, and I do know how to do other things with game files and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, that shouldn't be a reason why I'm shying away from that. But yeah, trimming game. Do you know what, Turing? I think you're right. I think you're right. I shouldn't limit myself. MCA selector is easy to use. Okay. Yeah, I have an allergy to when it comes to like mods and things like that. So. I think we need a 3 gap behind it. Now, okay, so I haven't really spoken about this just yet. I want the harvest to be a spectacle, right? So whenever the harvest happens, it needs to be a spectacle. It needs to look good, right? It needs to be like, oh wow, the harvest is going on now. This is awesome. Okay. So there was a reason why I've put those lights in when the what's it is being harvest. There's an absolute reason for that, and the reason for that is because of the spectacle, right? It's harvesting now. It's harvesting now. See that, right? That lights flickering on and off is, for me, that's the spectacle, right? So we need to, I want a way of like kind of showing that and really playing along with that for as much as possible. Also, I'm trying to show off the redstone where I can, so that's why I've not like hidden bits away there. Although I might do for this, I don't know, we'll see. Some background machinery maybe, like water gates are open, waterfalls, some piston engine. That's a really cool idea. Okay, so that's actually a really cool idea. I really like that. So what I was thinking was a little bit of a maze for the minecart hopper. So the minecart hopper, it kind of goes down, goes across this bit, goes like a little through a spindly bit over here, goes back across here, collects this piece of sugarcane, kind of hits something, does something fun, and then comes back down the line and then does it all again, right? It's like kind of like a roller coaster ride. I really like that idea. I don't know why, but maybe we can intertwine that with like waterfall opens and like piston, and well, the pistons are already there, right? But like some sort of something else on this end that we could do. I really like that. Like waterfall opening and closing is a cool idea, and we could do that really easily as well. We could do that really easily. I really like that discount. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I think I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Sorry, I'm just pouring myself a Coca-Cola at the moment. Just bear with me. You might be able to hear it like hissing in my microphone. I can hear it. I'm holding. The reason why I'm not. I usually do this above the camera, but I've moved my everything electrical around recently, and I don't want to get it on electrical stuff. Anyway, that's beside the point. There we go. Got Coke. Sorry. Right. Okay. So you can also move the sugarcane through glass pipes so you can see the harvest. We could do that. I mean, I want to keep the farm like this because the thing is, this is a really simple farm and I don't want to overcomplicate things, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's get the dirt. Then we know where the sugarcane's going to be. Actually, What should I do? Should I... Well, I'm going to need more detector rails. So let's go and make some more detector rails. And I'm going to take some of this stone out. Ah, no, 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 go away! You will die. Yeah, sugarcane through glass piping and stuff. I've got an idea for bamboo with glass piping, cheering. So, I'm gonna save that. But the reason why I like the waterfall idea. Ooh. Yeah, the reason why I like the waterfall idea. I'm losing the attention I'm trying to keep. I don't know if that made any sense. Right, I'm gonna go and smelt up some more of this real quick. I don't know. Okay. Let's just build the farm first. We'll build the farm first, and then we'll add random stuff to it after. I think that's the idea. I think that's what we need to be doing. That's what we need to be focusing on, is building the farm first. I don't need a dropper. I don't need these. But I will need some more iron. Because we also need some pistons, right? Oh, I don't have any redstone up here, do I? Because I moved it all down. Well, we've got that. So let's turn this into redstone. There's no creepers around, is there? I'm just gonna pile up and then do it so that we can heal the pick. I really hope I've slept recently so that we don't have phantoms. Also, just a quick note. It looks pretty cool up here, right? So, yeah, in terms of this, like this area there, that's all gonna be like a sheep pen. At some point, and where the mango tree is at the moment, we need something there. We need something to make it look good. There we go. Got 2 stacks worth of what do you call it? I didn't even heal that pick up once. That's annoying. Okay, pistons. What am I missing for pistons? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's cobblestone. Yeah, we'll take 48 pistons. That should be enough for the pistons. We still need observers though. Nether quartz. I guess a way to get nether quartz is through piglin trading as well, so we don't have to butcher up the nether. But, I mean, we're not doing anything in the nether at the moment, so we could go and mine out some more nether quartz ore. I also want that. Alright, I want observers first. Oh, wait, no. Are observers cobblestone? Yes. 21. That's not quite enough. I need like 4 more. (26 plus 8 is 32, right? Or is that 34? 34. That's fine. So that will give us some extra observers. I'm going to need a crap ton of redstone torches, though. So we're just gonna do redstone torches. And smooth stone. Do we have any in here? We do, so I'll take that down too. Wow, I'm running low on cobblestone. Didn't think that that would be a problem. It's potentially because... It is actually potentially because I'm using the majority of the mining with the Silk Touch now instead of the whatever, but yeah. Right, do I need anything else? Yes, I do. I need more iron. Because we need detector rails. For detector... What do you need for detector rails? Do you need pressure plates? I think it's pressure plates. It would make sense if it was pressure plates. Yep, pressure plates. Thought so, thank you. But pressure plates are difficult to get, so... But then, I don't ever... What else do you need for... Oh, it's redstone. I've got no fucking red. I used all my redstone dust on torches. Maybe gold. No, that's powered. I remember the crafting recipe for powered rails because I do use those quite a lot actually. As they're very useful. No, it's gold for powered rails. I think detector rails are pressure plates. Do I have any reds? Oh, I've got loads of redstone dust down here, so this is good. Yeah, so we've got a little bit of... I might need some more powered rails, actually. We'll use the gold there. How do you separate a minecart hopper these days? How do you get the hopper out of this now? Do you just craft it? I'm sure there's a way. How do you get that hopper back? Can you get the hopper back, or is that always a minecart hopper now? Place and destroy. No. They updated Minecraft. So they updated Minecraft, look. So if you place a minecart hopper like that, it breaks into a minecart hopper now. If you destroy it. I was very surprised the other day when that happened. Yeah, I was very surprised. I was like, oh, they must have done this in the most recent update. I'd not seen that before. Me neither. I hadn't seen it either until it started happening to me. It must have been 1.19 because it definitely wasn't a thing in 1.18. But yeah, no, you cannot, like, so is there actually a way? I thought it was crafting. What? You break it with crafting? Like, I don't think there's a way of actually separating them now. I'm Googling it. See if there is actually a way. Yeah, no, this is 2013. I don't think there's a way of doing it. Yeah, I don't... I mean, that's very useful in a way. I kind of want to do that now in a sorting system. I kind of want to have like a minecart hopper, because if every time, wait, oh, I wonder if you break it with like a cactus or something. If you crash it into a cactus, it's gonna, no, surely that's gonna be the same result as that. Ooh, that means that we can like have a chain of these minecart hoppers and they can just be like dispensed down. That's actually really cool. I really like that. Oh my god, that's actually really cool. It's a pain for not being able to get the minecart back or the hopper back, but fuck that. I don't care. I can recraft. I can craft new stuff. Ooh, that's... Dude, no, think about it. Seriously, think about it. Because you can now create continuous chains of minecart hoppers or minecart chests, I presume. You can do minecart chests with this? I want to test it, but I don't have another minecart. That's an awesome change. It is an awesome change. You can create all sorts of sorting systems with this now. Like, think about it, right? You've got a line of minecart hoppers that just like instantaneously pick up your shit. You break it down, immediately drop all of the stuff like on wherever you are. Or maybe it goes into like the sorting systems and things like that. Then you can break the minecart hopper and it can get recycled into the system without it having to go all the way along the tracks and become an entity itself. You don't have to loop systems now. You can just like bubble vate you can bubble vate minecart hoppers to and from places 10 times faster than what they would actually travel on the tracks. That's genius. That's really cool. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's how we're doing our sorting system. When that becomes a thing, that's how we're doing it. We're having the minecart hoppers get bubble vated to their destinations, right? They empty out all of their stuff and then they bubble vate away. That's what I want. Holy mother of villages. I might have given them too much food. Anyway, what was I doing before I got distracted by minecarts? We were making powered rails, weren't we? That's what we were doing. How do we make powered rails? I know it's gold, dust, stick? Yes. There it is. Cool. 12 powered rails, that should be fine. Oh, I'm actually really excited for this minecart hopper thing. Anyway, right, let's start building this. Now, I think the best way to do this is to build the tracks first. So if that's going to be the case, I want to make sure that this doesn't... Well, do you know what? It doesn't matter if I break it. I can always fix it. It's not difficult. Whoop. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go for the cobblestone here because that's what we need. I don't need any more smooth stone, at least for the time being. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to put powered rail there, and then that there, just for the time being. We can always change that. I only have 2 detector rails? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Did I not make any more detector rails? Or did I put them away? Oh, I got the stone pressure plates, but I never actually made them. Let's just do that for the time being, just so that there's a continuous loop there. I need comparators as well, so we need to make up some comparators. So the reason why I've got the comparators is so that I can do the lighting. This way. So we want detector rails. 24. That should be enough. We're not going to need more than that for the time being. And comparators. Let's go and get some comparators made up. The problem is they're going to use up my torches, which I do need, so... But then torches are fairly easy to make. Let's also just smelt up that iron there. Put that iron there. And then I would like some sticks just to turn into a few more torches. The rest of the sticks can go away. And we wanted some comparators. Sure, I think that should be enough, 26. Yeah, that'll be it. It'll be enough for what I need, but it's never enough. We need more redstone. Always, always more. I am gonna start... Okay, that is also a thing we need to think about. Because that's where the water block is. So let's go and craft up some stairs. So we've got a water trough running behind the sugarcane so the sugarcane doesn't break. And I do that with waterlogged stairs. Alright, let's do a stack of stairs. What I really should have done, I should have made those stairs less intrusive and like, more intrusive kind of thing. And like done stone brick stairs or something like that so I know not to break them. But then that being said, yeah, no, they're not on display, are they? So that would have been wiser. I didn't want to do that. Also, yeah, something else now. Rails don't. You can waterlog rails. So I don't know if you guys have seen that. Okay, well, we're not allowed to break those stairs just yet, but I'm not allowed to waterlog them just yet either. Because I want to put some redstone behind them, so let's get rid of this. Oh, we got some, let's switch over to the silk. I will take the copper whenever I find it. I will absolutely harvest that. Now we don't need to go as high as this for the actual farm, but it's gonna look better. Yeah, we don't actually need to get rid of all that, so. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to start putting in the comparators for the light show. And also with those, they're going to be that. So that if I, for whatever reason, at some point dig underneath here, know not to break it because it's got the smooth stone. So that signifies that there's a redstone circuit above there. Let's get the comparator. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have I already got one there? I must have. There we go. And that should be... Oh, wait. No, I'm an idiot. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. And... yeah, that's already like that. Of course it is. Torch, torch. Do I not have any more torches? Ugh. Don't have any sticks, don't have any redstone. Wonderful. There we go. That should be enough for the amount of torches we need. 24. Actually, we need more torches than 24. We use quite a lot of torches in the light show. And then that goes on top of the torches. More torches. And then this is where we also have the lights. Now, what do I have in between there? Is it just smooth stone? It is just, it's just normal stone. Right, but I'm gonna put that in last because I need to put the dirt in next. Whoops. And then we need to waterlog those stairs. That can go now. Now, there is the question of how far does the signal go? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How far is a pulse from an observer? Is it 16? So we might be okay with that, but I will need to do extenders in both directions. I feel like it's 16 blocks, so but we'll find out in a sec. Okay, that will do. And I'm doing it every 2 by the looks of it. Place a torch and count. Yeah, I'll do that in a sec. Ugh, I'm the wrong way. Okay, well 3 doesn't go into... Oh no, no, we're okay. So then down at this side, the will, if I'm gonna, 15 out of 16 sounds right, but I can't say for sure. I think it's 16. 15 to 16 sounds right. Yeah, let's do... Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It is 15. It is not 16. Good to know. Good to know. That'll be important later. So we have from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which is perfect. So that's going to be fine. It's going to trigger everything, and it's still going to trigger the repeater on the end. So that's okay. That's fine. I'm fine with that. The problem is when the observer over here, so say the observer that mirrors this observer here, triggers the system, and it doesn't have enough pulse to trigger the minecart hopper, right? That's a problem. Problem number 2 is when this observer doesn't trigger well, first off, all of the pistons on this side, because that should trigger all the pistons. I think we should be good on that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so all the pistons at the moment are being triggered, so that's actually all right. The problem will come when they're not. When they don't get triggered. That's the issue. Okay, I need a water bucket. Water bucket. I know I've got it here. There we go. Actually, what? Wait, what? See, I thought you could create water sources with stairs. So, should be there. Huh, maybe you can't then. Never mind. I'll have to do it individually. That's okay. I thought you could create water sources with stairs. Yeah, apparently not. Okay, one at a time it is. I'm sure I've done that before, though. Is it flowing elsewhere? No, it shouldn't be. It's not flowing anywhere else. Yeah, it's just weird. Just not creating a water source there. Yeah. I don't know. It's being weird. There's probably a logical reason behind that, and I'm not smart enough to be able to figure it out. Or maybe you need to put the water sources in first and then the stairs, and then it works. I don't know. Right, let's get the redstone lampificators. I've only got 4. How many do I need to fill the gaps? I think 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did it. Okay, now we want to put in the sugarmificane. Okay, sugarcane's in. So that's good. For the temporary measure, I'm going to glass that over. It's just a temporary precaution, just so that we don't have sugarcane flying everywhere. And again, more temporary than anything, we're just going to fill in the blanks. There we go. So I have doubled the sugarcane farm. Okay, so next thing I want to work on, because we're still working on the sugarcane farm, but like we're doing it in like mini projects. That's what it feels like. Let me just get rid of all this so we can kind of like see where we're going. There we go. Cool. I have no inventory space. I hate the inventory at the moment. It's so annoying. Just get out of my inventory. I love the turning off and on effect. It really brings some life to it. I will keep that light behind there. Look, I love that effect that it makes. It's like a game show. Right? It looks good, right? I like it. You have backs with additional slots you can bring. It's still not enough. Yeah, but you also have additional items, don't you? In your modded Minecraft. Click, 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 click. Okay. Just out of interest, how much sugarcane do we have? Not very many. Okay. So, I mean, like, obviously, the major disadvantage is, like, with these pieces of sugarcane that grow up before the observers see it, but I don't want to fork out on, like, unlimited observers all the way along the line. That's just a bit silly, in my opinion. Oh, there we go. A harvest. I was waiting on that. I really like the turning off of the lights as the minecart goes past. I really like that. I like that. It's just silly. It's needless and silly, and we don't need that, and it makes the footprint of the redstone one hell of a lot more, like, bigger than what needs to be, but it's fun, and I like that. And like I said, I'm trying to show off a little bit of the redstone. We might hide more of it. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so the next step is to replicate this on this side, and then we need to hook up the minecart hopper, because effectively what I want to happen is the minecart to come up. So the player will be standing on this level here. Right, so I'm going to be standing here, and I want to see, at this end, the minecart go up, around, and then back down. So we need to come up with like a little path here, which is a lot easier than what you think. I'm going to have to do it all with like glass and then blacked out background or something. We might, I don't know, get some like black concrete in there with like a light that lights up when the minecart goes past. That could be quite fun. I also like the idea of waterfall, so maybe not the black concrete, or maybe it's like all see-through, then beyond the minecart maybe it goes through like a lush forest or something and like activate some waterfalls. I don't know. Okay, so at the moment, I'm going to take all the sugarcane out. I'm actually going to turn that into paper and turn it into emeralds, actually. I want to see what a single harvest will bring. So if we've got 16, I'm going to say it's probably going to be about 16 pieces of sugarcane per harvest, right? So it's still not that many. Why? Oh, leveled up? Nice. Woodland Explorer map. Might not be a bad idea to get that. How do you make a compass? I thought you could purchase compasses from villagers. Oh wait, no, I think you can. I think it's these guys. Oh, they're clocks. Yes, I can. Compass. Okay, I need more emeralds then. Still don't have the yeah, I've already got the ocean map, I think it was. I think it was the ocean one. Yeah, the ocean map. So we'll put the other map next to it. Was it 16? Oh, please don't be 16. It's 13. Okay, we're alright. Cool. I'm curious. Is it anywhere nearby? Probably not. Ow! Do I have an item frame? Probably not, but I do have quite a lot of leather, so we can make one. And we'll put this right next to the other. Weirdly looks like it connects. That'll be cool if it does, actually. If they're like right next to it, they're not going to be right next to each other. There's no way they're going to be right next to each other. But it'd be cool if they did. I've never actually beaten a woodland mansion before. I've never done it. Ever. So we will do that on this save at some point for the first time. I've never been there. I've never been to one. Whenever I've had the opportunity, it's always been like kind of taken away from me. So there was always a plan on one of Jimorian's server to, they do grow by themselves. That answers my question. Now, next question. Can I bone meal the roots? Probably not, right? They look like something that you should be able to bone meal, but I have a feeling that you're not going to be able to. Oh, you can. Okay. Okay, then. Okay. But that was a very small... Do these not? Yeah, they must do, look, 'cause they're dropping sticks. That was a very small tree, though, so maybe the more you bone meal it, the taller it gets. I can't see that that's going to be a thing. Maybe. AFK for a few getting some grub, sure. Oh my goodness, mangrove, why? That's not awkward at all. You're worse than oak trees, aren't you? Oh god, it really is worse than oak trees. Do you know what I need? I need some shears. I've got some shears. That's insta-mine. Okay, so that might be a thing that I've just created. But it definitely looks like without shears or a hoe, mangrove trees are the worst tree to farm. I need efficiency 5 shears. That's what we need so that we get some vines. Yeah, look at all the garbage we got from that though. Like we got moss carpets, we got vines, we got a lot of like mangrove leaves, mangrove roots, and tiny little bit of logs. So you really don't get that many logs for it. We also got sticks too. The dandelion was just a dandelion. So we really got a lot of junk from that. They are worse than oak trees then, because oak trees give you a lot of junk. They give you apples, they give you sticks, leaves, sometimes saplings, and then the wood. But you get more from this if you use shears. Now, if you use a hoe, I don't think hoes harvest the vines. So that could be a way of getting rid of the vines that you get from it if you use a hoe instead of shears. But shears can be quite useful. And if you use efficiency 5 shears, then you can insta-mine the vines, I think. But at least, like, a lot of that stuff you can actually smelt down, I guess. Vines could go in there. Oh, yawning. That's not a good sign. They can go in there. Mangrove leaves. All the leaves can go in there. Moss can go in there. Roots can go in there. Oh, apparently I've got roots in here. I regret that now. Sugarcane, random one can go in there. Paper can go in there. Bone meal is going to be in here. Sticks can go in there for trading. Honeycomb. Oh, no, not in there. In there. And then the rotten flesh. Gone. Cool. My back's hurting a little bit. I need to start thinking about food as well. It's also getting dark out, so bear with me 1 second. It's fine. It's all good. It's fine. You know, that took me far longer to find the switches to turn on my studio lights. I haven't turned them on in a while, okay? That's my excuse. Okay, let's continue with our sugarcane farm, shall we? Now, I do have a question, and I don't think I have found any yet. I was wondering if I have any cactus. No, I don't think I do. Oh, I do! Okay, now then, cactus can be grown on sand, right? We should probably set up like a small cactus farm so that we can get the green dye. So let's go and set that up. Only a small one, not a massive cactus farm. Oh my goodness. This is a lot of villagers. Just gonna close it. This is a lot of villagers, let's be honest. Have we had any? Nope, no harvest. So, and the reason why I wanted green was because I want the glass between here and there to be the white stained glass, but the glass that we stand on when we go through this, that's going to be green, I think. And I'm tempted to change the stone up with like mossy colors and like greeny colors and that sort of thing. Or maybe we have something that contrasts the green, so like a yellow, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so we're going to do this. I'm going to do that. This, that. This and that underneath. I've only got one hopper. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then we'll yeah, we'll leave it. I was gonna put like a fence post there, and then we can start harvesting this very slowly. But we'll just leave it like that for the time being. Just so that we can, you know, do that. Okay, right, next thing we want to start figuring out. So first off, I want to widen this tunnel. So, more digging. Do we want silk or do we want gold? I think we want cobblestone for this, don't we? Because that was what we were really struggling with. Dun dun dun. Should get quite a lot of cobblestone out of this actually if we're renovating. Go and pick up all of the junk. So I wanted this 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think 5 wide. And then because then that gives us more options with the minecart, more options with like the look and the design. It also makes it not feel like kind of condensed in here. So it's not space efficient, but it's, you know, that's not, I mean, we're not here to design like super efficient mega farms, are we? Maybe sometimes. But no, I Can't see there being an issue with this. I'm gonna have to get rid of all this granite at some point as well, but that's okay. That's a problem for another day. I am tempted, so that I don't have to keep going down there, to cover this up with glass. But I don't have that much. So let's go and trade some more glass. Just to cover up that hole. Again, that's a temporary measure, but... So my problem with glass on Minecraft, you can't insta-mine it. So when you place down glass, it's really horrible to break. And yet you can insta-mine stone. Oh my goodness, the villagers have filled all the beds I gave them. Can I trade cobblestone or is it normal stone? It's normal stone. Good to know. We can turn that into emeralds then, so that's good. But at the moment we're actually in desperate need of both stone and cobble because I'm turning it into, well, little bits of smooth stone here, there and everywhere, but also it's mainly the redstone that we're turning stuff into. Now, if I could, can I sell granite? Was that one of the trades? It was. I can't see myself using that much granite, so that's an option. Andesite is a definite. Diorite maybe, but granite? I can't envision too many builds with granite these days. It's very quickly becoming my least favorite. I'm learning to like diorite. Mainly because of BOO, and because there's a lot more textures that kind of go with like the lighter colors now. But that that orange of granite, just I don't know. I don't know why I'm up here. I don't know what I came up here to get. Glass, which means emeralds. Okay, so every glass trader, please. Actually, you know what? To make more emeralds, let's take the rest of these sticks. We've not got many sticks left. It's kind of the only way we've been making emeralds actually is through stick trades, so we do need to crack on with that. You, glass, all of it. Thank you. You, oh, you don't have glass trade? Oh, it's his next trade. He's a long way away. Oh, 24 for mending. Okay, so he's got a better trade for mending now. Nice. I don't have another guy that sells me glass. That's annoying. Okay, well, I can use this glass that we've got here. I was kind of hoping we'd have more for glass. But, do I want to go overpowered and, like, have every form of enchantment ever? Or are we just gonna leave it as is? I don't think I do want to be overpowered with this save. I think this save shouldn't ever be overpowered. At least not in this iteration. There we go. That now means that I've got something to walk on. Means I've got something to walk on, so I'm not constantly falling down into there. So this is the height that we're going to do. This glass here is actually going to be green, not clear, but you get the idea. We can always remine this and then dye it with the with the green dye at some point. At least I think it's going to be green. It's definitely going to be like either lime or green going down. Or we might throw in like the odd shade of white stained glass in there as well. Right, actually, speaking of white stained glass, I've got a few pieces just here, there, and everywhere. I do like white stained glass in general. I think it's quite a good color. I prefer it to the clear because it's got a cloudy feel, but at the same time, you know, it's not intrusive. I've got nothing I can sell to you. I do have more emeralds though, so restock so we can get more glass. Because I'll need some more glass for the other side. I want to try something real quick. Something just gave me an idea. You know how we were talking earlier about the staircases didn't seem to be creating water sources? Well, I have an idea. Just bear with me one second. Let me find some music. I gotta be very careful what I play. What? Yeah, why not? There we go. Who cares about Phoenix Wright music, right? I don't know why I suddenly wanted to listen to Phoenix Wright, but I do. So that's what we're listening to. Oh, we got more glass. I didn't realize I had more glass in there. Okay, that means that I can fill this in. That's okay. Cool. Perfect. So that just now effectively means that I can walk along this. Now, what I'm thinking is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So I'm actually gonna probably regret this slightly later. I'm gonna go down a little bit deeper here. I miss Phoenix Wright. I miss doing Phoenix Wright sessions. I really do. But at the same time, I think I would prefer to do D&D over Phoenix. Oops. I do miss the Phoenix Wright though. We were halfway through like a session as well, like a story, and I'll be honest, I think it's just too much for us. I think we enjoy it when we're playing it, but like, I don't know. It's like me with every game ever though, like I'm always like this. I can't ever beat a game. Although that being said, on the topic of beating games, off stream, I have beaten the last, the Ultimate Spider-Man game. Which is actually a huge achievement for me because I'm not, I haven't like beaten a game in a very, very long time. Like a game like that where it's a story-based game. I haven't beaten a game like that in a long time. I used to be OCD about breaking these sort of games, but I honestly found it very entertaining. Now here's the problem. Well, it's not a problem, but here's the thing. I was saving that for the stream, right? And that's why I didn't play it straight away as soon as it was released on Steam. I was saving it for the stream, but then I decided, you know what, I just want to play it, and whatever, and I finished it. And this has all been off stream. So this now tells me that I need to play video games off stream a little bit more, like that, and it might, I think I put too much pressure on myself to like finish a game and stuff on stream, and maybe I should just, you know, have fun. Maybe that's what I need to be doing. If that makes sense. Makes sense to me. Ba-ba-dum, bum, ba-ba-dum. There we go, got some more glass there so we can put it down on the floor. Which... I'm probably going to regret doing it this early because we haven't figured out where the minecart hopper's going to be. Yeah, because like games like Yakuza, we never finished that on stream. I just have a bad track record of not finishing things on stream now. Yakuza, there's other examples that I'm sure people will happily yell at me for not completing. There was an RPG game that we played a while back, and I got really into it, and I was really enjoying it, and then we just didn't finish it. What other games? Death Stranding, we never finished that on stream, did we? I never finished that game. Cyberpunk, never finished that. So I've just been in a very bad habit of not finishing video games on stream. I think that is potentially the problem. I put too much pressure on myself. No. So I'm curious, is this now not a water source? Just in case it's not, I'm going to leave that there. So that is a water source. So why is it that when we do 1, 2, 3, one, two, three, like this, it doesn't become a water source here? It is! What is happening? Why is it that my farm doesn't have water sources in the staircases then? I don't understand that. I don't get it. I don't get it. It should be a water source. It's just broken. Empty block below. Is it the empty block below? Okay, let's test that. That's a cool idea. Oh, no. Okay, we're alright. Let's test the empty block below idea. That's an interesting hypothesis you've got there, Discount. I don't know if that's actually a thing or not, but we'll find out. That. Oh! Of course. That makes sense. That makes sense, because when you have an empty block below, it doesn't become a water source, right? So if you have like, let's just do that right real quick. So that makes sense. I can understand that. So for instance, when you have like 1, 2, I'm an idiot. I've just flooded my base, maybe. When you have 1, 2, and 3 there. Oh, but it does become an empty. No, it doesn't. That's not a water source, right? You get rid of that, and now it's flowing into there. It's flowing into there because there's an empty air block down here. These two there are air blocks. That makes sense. That makes sense why it's not doing it in the farm. Got it. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. I like that. Test is over. That is a water source block. And, yeah, these are not. Which then means that potentially. Dun, 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 dun. No, none of them are water source blocks now. But I mean, we could turn them into water source blocks by putting blocks underneath them, right? Like, if I really wanted to, we could do that. So that's good to know. And I might actually do that, not to turn it into a water source block, just so that it covers the redstone underneath in case I break things. So yeah. Actually, yeah, let's do that then. So they should all now be water source blocks, right? They should all now be water source blocks. Right? There we go. That I know I said I wanted to show off the redstone a little bit, but we can show off a little bit of the redstone, but we don't need to show off the bits behind the what's it. I think that looks better anyway. So we'll kind of do that. Like I said, that stone that we've replaced it with is probably going to get changed to all sorts of different things. Okay. Shall we recreate the farm on this side now? Or shall we create our roller coaster idea with the minecart? I mean, the minecart roller coaster idea is definitely going to be harder and a little bit more creative, because that's got to go in this like space here, and it's not that big, but it's definitely a fun idea. So what do I want it to do? So I want the minecart to go up, around, loop down, and then come back, and then up, kind of thing. So let's get it up to eyeline level. Now, if we're doing that, let's put it on the stone first. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. I think the minecart might get stuck there, actually. Let's test it. I think the minecart's going to get stuck when it does this. Yep. Okay, that's fine. It's going to get stuck there as well. Bam, bam, bam. Ba-ba-dum, bam, bam. Okay, so now I want it to kind of like loop round. So I've got it up to that height there. Let's loop it round. And when I say loop it round, I really want it to like kind of go down and then across and then back down to here kind of thing. Bear in mind, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That level there is where it's gonna actually be. So let's mine out some more of this. We got some granite, not granite, gravel there, which is nice. It's going to be doing that until the sugarcane triggers. Then it'll close the gates. I can hear fireworks going off. It's almost as though there's an event going on. I feel like in the past when I've done stuff during the bonfire night weekend, I've been like, I will never stream on the bonfire night weekend again. And then like, yeah. Now I can hear it going off in the background and it's very irritating. It's very, very, very irritating. Yeah. That's all you can hear. I'm trying. Sorry, I realize I've just like zoned off for a second there. I was trying to envision the best way to bring a minecart round. The most interesting way. I wonder. What if we have a bubble vator? Can we do that now? I think we can, right? Like you can push a minecart into a bubble vator and it still remains a minecart, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, come on. So I need some ideas. I need some inspiration to be able to get, like, the minecart up and around. Bear in mind, it's not a loop, right? So it can't be one directional. It's got to be able for the minecart to go in both directions. So maybe a bubble vator isn't going to work. Because if you have a bubble vator, that tends to mean that the minecart's only going to go in a singular direction unless you use some like piston activator to kind of like toggle which side of the track it's going on. That could work. I mean, I'm gonna get some really fancy technical stuff going on in my head at the moment. I mean, what we could do, we could like drop it down onto this and then it goes around, then it comes back up and then drop it down and then it goes along here. But then the problem is it hits a point here and it has to, unless it gets to here and we just skip it across back to there. That would work. So now I've just freed myself up. I don't have to go across. I don't have to go back. I can go do some fancy stuff over here. Funky? I was aiming for a word in between funky and fancy, and I ended up with funky. We can do some fancy stuff over there, then drop it down, and then like go to here, and then just like drip it underneath. This is getting pretty fancy for a simple piston. That's why the farm is so simple. Cheering. That's why the farm is so simple, is so I can do something fancy underneath. Oh. No. No, you're not allowed to start spawning down here. Oh. Oh no. No, because then they're gonna get on the track and they're gonna start the minecart. Okay, we need to... Oh, we need glass all... Oh no. No. Why? Why minecart? Oh, they're gonna mess with the fucking minecarts if they're down here. Okay. Okay. We'll just have to block them off. That's the only thing. Like any spawnable places like this, we're just gonna have to block off. Okay, so bubble vator is an option. Why do I want to use a bubble vator, you ask? I don't know. That's the answer to that. I don't know. I don't know why I want to use a bubble vator. Let's get some normal rails. Let's get multiple normal rails. Would slabs would prevent cat spawns? Yes, but the cave is like far too deep for me to slab everything over. Glow lichen? I don't know. I don't know if that would work. It's a good idea. Alright, so this is the center here. So if I did this. Okay, cool. So effectively what I've got here is when the minecart comes down, it's going to drop down into this bit. And then we can always like build stuff around the minecarts here. So if we drop it down here, that feeds into a bubble vator, right? Right in front of our eyes. Which then squirts out. Squirts. Like a mini bubble vator there, right? Maybe. I would need that there and then... Yeah. I mean, we figure that out. But, so that goes into a bubble vator, which then goes into this bit here. Right. So it goes pop, 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 pop around here. And then down to this level. Okay. I think. No! Okay, not there. That's fine. Go there, then there, then there, which works better. Then there, then there. And then it, you know, it kind of like goes around. And all the bits in between there would be deleted so that we can actually see the minecart, if that makes sense. So it's just a little bit of like kind of thing. Something a little fun, right? Something a little fun. Now, potentially, we could move it around this segment instead of just going like directly in that direction, right? That's a little bit boring. So then that means the bubble vator needs to be here and the entrance to the bubble vator needs to be there. And we can do see if we can get a bubble vator going real quick. Where is my soul sand? I thought I had some soul sand down there, but no. I don't even know if the minecart hopper will work in a bubble vator, so it doesn't matter if it doesn't work. We can come up with something else that would look just as cool. But I like the idea of pumping it through a bubble vator and then throwing it up into the air and it being caught by a bunch of rails that, yeah. I like that idea. Soul sand, that's what I want. So I want... Do I not have any? Oh, I do. It's there. Especially because we can waterlog the rails now. I want to use that. I mean, it's either that or we use like a piston slime block activator machine that can like launch it, maybe. Yeah, okay, so that works there. I know I've got some more glass somewhere. Yes, I do. Perfect. I don't know if that's gonna work, if it's gonna... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it's worth having a go here. It's definitely worth an attempt. I think it should get caught up by this, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, let's then get rid of this. And then the idea is that it would loop round to there. Right? Okay, so I need... well, I need to activate those what's-it rails there. If I just did this in the center, is that gonna work? Is that gonna activate both sides? Please? It doesn't. But If I did that and then that will activate it, right? You don't have to see the minecart for all of this. The fact that that's there is a little bit disappointing. So we should place it with a glass piece just for the time being. So then you can see boop, 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 it drops down and then comes back and then round and hopefully, hopefully to there. I'm just going to continue this on to here for the time being. I will put some powered rails under this in a second. It should be okay though. So then it's got a continuous... Oh, but now I can't put glass there, can I? I can't put glass here because then otherwise the minecart is going to get stuck. Okay, so that's annoying. Alright, I'll just leave it like that just for a second. I'm gonna see if this will make the loop. Now, obviously, I'm gonna have to put a powered rail here. I have to do it, because otherwise it's just not gonna work. And then, well, actually, up to there, right? Like, that will... Perfect. Like, that's the only way that's gonna work. And then we want powered rails on this side as well. Right? Okay, let's see if this works. What do you guys think? Do you think this is gonna work first time? Here we go. Let's have a go. I don't think it is. I think it's gonna get stuck in the water there. Oh, okay, so that's not where I was expecting it to get stuck. Okay, well that's okay. Let's just do that. Yeah, it did get stuck in the water. I thought it would get stuck in the water. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to fix that. Other than getting it to flow like this, maybe? That might work. Actually, might work. Okay, so hold on, we need to fix this. No. Can you water block? We can water block the No. I'm sure we could waterlog the, I'm sure we could waterlog the... These? You can. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna work, though. Let's try. We'll put it back. Put it there. We'll see if that works. So it goes up there. It definitely goes up into the storage system, so that's a loop. The water isn't flowing. Yeah, I know. Okay, well we need... Okay, so we need to... What about if we did that? The other idea is to... So that now hooks up, that now works. Okay, so next idea, get rid of that and catch it somewhere with something, right? That's the next idea. What happens if we do this? Because it's going in that direction, it goes up, so hopefully it will land... No, it doesn't. It just goes up. Anyone got any ideas, Trip? Anyone got any ideas how we can get the minecart from here? I mean, I guess we could get a piston and push it. A piston would push it, right? Flowing water, why would it fly towards the direction when going up? So I was thinking in my head that you've got the momentum going in that direction there, and then it goes up, so it keeps that momentum. But I guess what it's doing is it's hitting itself against the wall and cancelling out the momentum going from that direction. But that's fine. We're gonna try this. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's, oops. I don't have any more powered rails. That's disappointing. Do I have any powered rails in here at all? Oh! Oh! Hello! Hold on. Hold on. It's ended up in a place that I wasn't expecting it to be. I want to see what happened when I wasn't looking. That's what you meant with flowing water fly towards the direction when it's going up. Angled rails. It doesn't bounce here. Hold on. Wait. Eh. It looks so funny. It really does. I love it. Like, this is tripwire detection with a piston. I was going to do a detector rail. But yeah, that's an option. But not what I was thinking. Get back down in the right spot. Why are you so difficult to push onto a rail? You're now going in the wrong direction, sir. Okay, here we go. Here we go. How does this work? Boop. Bounce? Ah! I was really hoping it would get caught by the rail. Okay. I like the idea of the bounce though. That's pretty cool. I think having a piston push it is going to work better though. Tripwire detection for the piston is an idea. We could do that. I was going to do a detector rail there, actually. So the detector rail goes into a comparator, which then goes into like a delayed piston punching machine. Anyone got any other ideas? Detector rail. I do have a detector rail. So detector rail, that would be gotta have that there, otherwise it doesn't power that. Grumble, 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 grumble. Is there even a reason for it needing it to work like this? Absolutely not, Cyan. Because it looks cool, okay? Because it looks funny and because it looks cool. That's the only reason. That is the only reason we're doing this. Oh my goodness, it's inside of the... Okay, let's close that. Let's go and put it back where it belongs. No! Okay, well, I want to get rid of that anyway, so... I do wonder if that will actually do it. That might do it. Like, just get it to flow down this bit. That could work, actually. I might have accidentally solved the case here. Absolutely, because it needs to have a human factor. So that drops down, perfect. Bounces, bounces, flows ever so slowly onto the rail. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! It worked. It worked. This bit is a bit slow. I will admit that's slow, but we can put ice blocks here to make that faster. So let's go and put that fast. Let's go and make it faster. Oh my goodness, that's so ridiculous. It's so silly. I love it. It works. It works, I guess. Yes. Oh my god, they're still multiplying? Every time I look there, there's more villages. Okay, so we've got a little bit of blue ice. So let's see what it looks like with the blue ice underneath it now. Villagers want to live. Yeah. Okay, first off, before I start breaking this, and close that, we'll let it go around and do a cycle. So it does like a little bit of a bounce. It gets caught into this flow here, which I'm gonna actually just stop there. So that flows down, which is perfect. Okay, so let's get rid of this, and we'll put in the blue ice there. See if that makes a difference. Get rid of that because I don't need it. Apparently I don't have anything else to do the villagers. Well, one of the options was to move the villagers, you know. Bounce, bounce, slides. Okay, so the blue ice doesn't make any difference on the speed to this. Oh, did I break it? Huh. How did I break it? Like, what did we do that... What did we do that broke it? Also, the what's it machine activated, and because I was messing around with it, it didn't harvest. So we'll do that. Okay, I'm happy with that. I think that's ridiculous enough and silly enough to be considered a working farm. So let's put the dirt in next. That's going to be the next thing that goes down, and it's going to go in line with here. All right, so it's going to be that one there, I think. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, that's too many. Should only be 16. So it should only come to there. Perfect. Now this is a problem, because here's my dilemma I've got here for this system to work. It's gonna get stuck. The minecart is like 100% gonna get stuck right here underneath me. If anything, it's gonna go back and get stuck in a loop down that way. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how to stop this from getting stuck here. Oh, it doesn't. Oh God! What? No, it doesn't get stuck. Yes. How? How did that not get stuck? It's going through a corner of a block. Maybe it's because it's going at, like, speed. It doesn't get stuck there, look. Oh. Oh. Okay, we're good. I was so certain that that would get stuck there. Should only need one block, I guess? Well, no, because when we've done it in the past, like, that block... So basically, I don't know if you see, this block here would be the same as putting a block there. Right on that square there. You see what I mean? I can't put a block there because it gets stuck, but that's when it's going down. When it's going down, it gets stuck. But apparently, when it's going up, it doesn't. So we're okay. I also think that potentially because the cart is like changing direction, it's like I'm breaking the game basically. Yeah, it's different going up and down. Yeah, it must be. Which I didn't know about. Okay, so now I want to finish off the farm, the functional aspect of the farm, which shouldn't take too long. But maybe not something that I'm going to finish off today, actually, because we're coming up to 3 hours, and these days, my streams don't really last longer than 3 hours. Ah, now, this is an issue. Because... I suppose it's not really an issue, it's fine. We just won't dig any further. Made a staircase going up, but can't go down on it without removing an extra row of blocks. Interesting. Oh, we picked up all that crap. Typical not making logic. Yeah. Okay, so we want two more rows. I'm really enjoying this project, actually. It's just a silly project to do with the minecart. Like, just having the minecarts just be silly is fun. Let's be honest. That is the center. So it really does bounce up on the center and then carry on. Oh, do you know what I want to do? Save everything. I'm actually going to pick up all of this gravel here, just because I might start building with concrete soon. So we're going to just annihilate all of this gravel. And it looks like it's opening up into another area as well, potentially. So there could be like other cave around here, which would be bad. But yeah, I want all this gravel right now. There we go. All the gravel has gone. Just in case there's any gravel like still in the system. Bounce. I love that. It's definitely my favorite feature is the bouncing. It picked up something. Probably gravel. Stone. Okay. I can't, that's why I didn't pick it up, because I don't actually have room in my inventory. Okay. Bum 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 bum. How deep are we gonna go here? We don't need it to be any deeper, but I am going to do like an extra one so that we've got access hatches so we can walk around behind if needed. Wiggle room. I'm tempted to take out all of this granite as well and then sell it to the villagers for emeralds. I can still hear the goddamn fireworks. Like, it's constant. It's constant. I don't know. I presume it's coming through the microphone, but I don't know if it is. But it's starting to really annoy me. Every time. The thing is, I love fireworks. I love bonfire night, right? But I never do anything for bonfire night. Because I'm not a child, right? Well, I am, but I don't know. It made sense in my head. Okay. Is there some festival going on? No, so it's bonfire night this weekend in the UK. Well, I guess it is kind of like a festival. I'm sure you've heard the saying, remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. That was made popular by V for Vendetta. But that story, that comic book, was based upon... I'm going to take all of this gravel as well, actually, I've decided. That was based around... it was based by someone called Alan Moore, so he did the V for Vendetta book, who is a British writer who based V on Guy Fawkes. Guy Fawkes was someone in the 15th century who tried to blow up Parliament and failed. And was caught and then supposedly hung, drawn, and quartered. Though that is not necessarily what actually happened. I think he was. I don't know. I don't know. It's history, right? So I think there's interpretations for everything. But yeah, so that's what's going on tonight. Is because it is the weekend of Bonfire Night. There are fireworks going off. It's kind of like the only time in the UK that you get fireworks going off, because there are laws in place against fireworks and stuff. Wrong rails? Nope. Not the wrong rails. Do I have a smooth stone next? So the detector rails are for the lighting effect that happens. Ugh. So basically, I put a comparator down here, and then hook it up to some redstone torches, and the redstone torches activate, which then deactivates the lights, so the lighting turns off when the hopper minecart is like just below it or past it. Again, it's more about the show rather than the function at this point. Yeah, fine. No, I did not that one. All right, let's. I need to mine out the rest of this actually. Nope, not that bit. I'm curious, what is this block there for? What is that block there for? It's not there for anything. It doesn't have a purpose. But yeah, look, I don't know if you can see, you've got the grids on the back, so that when the minecart goes over the detector rails, there, I will show you the lights go out. So look, goes out, goes out, goes out, goes out, and then flicks by. So then it looks like the lights go out and it chases the minecart. That's the idea. That's the idea. If that makes sense. Do you know what I should probably add in is just a button just to open and close that here. So then I don't have to. There you go. So then that can just like, if I want to harvest something, I can just like hit the button and then we're good. Okay, so now I want more smooth stone. Hey T-Man, how's it going, my dude? I presume you watched the Falcon Heavy launch the other day? I say the other day, I think it was like 2 weeks ago maybe, I don't know, I've kind of lost count of time. So they point in that direction, got you. In person for that launch. Yeah, it looked very misty though, right? Like, was it, I presume here? That it was a good launch either way. Oh my god, explosion! Just like bang. Okay. It's fine. It's not annoying. It's annoying. Okay, there we go. Cool. Let's mine this layer out and then I can... decided to pull a Vandenberg. How come? Oh, the fog. Yeah. Yeah, it was very foggy. It was pretty foggy, but the sound was amazing. That's cool. Yeah, you see, I think that is what I would go to the launches for, right? Like, because we've all seen the images of these launches before, but the sound, like, that is not something that can... That's not something that can, like, be articulated, I don't think, over the internet. So now we want this. Nope. Not like that. Now we're going to do more scary stuff, is after I've set that redstone down, we're going to put water above it. I mean, to be fair, we could cover... That's what I did on the other side, actually, so let's do that. Whoops. Let's do that. Let's get rid of all of this. Because then I can create a water source, it would just be easier. Just hide that. Hide it. Hide it. Hide it. Hide it. Hide it all. There we go, perfect. Now... A lot easier to place those and not gonna flood the base. And we should be able to make a water source from those. Yes, it's working, it's working. Perfect. Okay, so that's that bit done. Let's put in the sugarcane, I guess, next. And then we want to put in the lights. So, let's go and get the light blocks. Do I not have any redstone lamps left? Oh, that's disappointing. Well, we've got some glowstone. But still. Let's go and craft up some more light blocks. I think we only need 8 on this scale at the moment. Ow, villagers! Okay, so I only need 8, so I made 46. That makes sense. I'm gonna regret that later when I've got like no glowstone left. But once I get the villager set up, sorted, I'll be able to trade for glowstone, so. Okay, and we want to do one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. One there. Perfect. Let's put the stone in between. And then we will do the lights. Ah. I think it's this way. It is this way. Perfect. Actually, I think it would have done it either way. Oh, out of smooth stone? Wait, are we actually out of smooth stone? Because that could be a problem. No, we're not. And then to there, to there, to there, to there. Bam, 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 bam. And then we can light up the room. Perfect. Excellent. So that's now the light mechanism sorted. Let's get the pistons in. No! I've got my measurements wrong. Oh no, no! Why? I'm also still in the Halloween costume. It's fine. Why? I got my measurements wrong. This is meant to be glass. This is meant to be glass right here. Ah! It's fine. Because look, 1, 2, 3. One center line. 1, 2, 3. This should be here. Ah. Well, at least I found out now. Let's get rid of the waterlogged blocks first. He says that as he breaks all the redstone underneath. It doesn't matter. The whole, everything needs to be ripped out. Oh, it needs to be rebuilt. It's very annoying. It's very annoying when that happens, but it does happen. It is what it is. It's fine. I'm not that bothered. Alright, let's block that off. Which takes away the water, because that's a little bit irritating, but it's fine. Let's also change how this works. Because that can't go there anymore. So I guess I've got to carve into this like one extra bit. I'm curious. Right, so that's now stopped. So now we kind of know that we can push that in that direction there. We can change this up ever so slightly. Ba 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 ba, bra ba 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 ba. Just gonna fill in this because it doesn't need to be there, and it's just gonna help me out. Also, Kerbal has a release date for February 23rd next year. Yeah, I know. I've already got ideas. I've got ideas. I've got ideas for what I'm gonna do because it's gonna be something big. At least I hope it is. I mean, potentially I could, like, just have, like, be biting off more than I can chew, like I normally do, but it is what it is. Let's get some more glass. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to Kerbal. It has made me want to start potentially getting back into Kerbal at some point. But, you know, we shall see. I don't want to play Kerbal. I don't think. I think, you know, I think the next time I do play Kerbal, it will be on the newest game, just so that I'm not burning myself out with Kerbal and things, and like putting pressure on myself to like make ridiculous builds like what I used to do. All right, let's just open this. Let's see if this still works. Bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. It's working. Okay, it does take a little bit of time. So, can we change this ever so slightly? So maybe put that there. And then this there. I don't think that's going to work, is it? That might work, though. That might work. I don't think that's gonna have sped anything up, but it still might work. So I mean, then the question is, well, if it's not speeding up the oh, I flooded it. Of course I did. There we go. Shouldn't flood it from now on. Yeah, I think that's slower, isn't it? Definitely feels slower. No, okay. Well, that's not working. Which means that I don't need that there anymore. Oh no, I do, because of that. Well, this doesn't need to be powered rails, so let's put that there and that there. And then we can get rid of this. Is that powered though? It is powered. Okay, let's pop this here, and we will do that. So weirdly seeing, why are you not? Oh, right. Yeah, okay. That can't go there because that's not going to power the freaking stupid rail. Pop. Bang. 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 Bang, bang. We still need to power this though. That'll do. That'll do. No. There we go. Now I can flood it. That might work. Let's see if it works. The next launch of Antares, then the last Atlas V from Vandenberg with the expandable heat shield from KSP is real life. That's cool. Did it work? It worked! It worked! It worked! I didn't get to see it, but it worked! Cool. Okay, I think that's a little bit more elegant, what we've got there now. We're seeing a center core with nothing on it, with the heavy. Yeah, no, it was a weird... It was a weird launch, but they needed that center core, right? To be able to get the payload into the correct orbit. Yeah, I've got an idea for February. So when February comes, I'm still going to be restricted to my working schedule. That's not going to change. Gone are the days where I will be able to stream 12-hour streams. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Those days are gone. Or at least on a regular basis. I'm not going to be able to stream those days that on a regular basis at all. Not a chance. However, what I can do is I can do like 3-hour streams here, there, and everywhere. That's going to be my kind of mantra is, you know, do it as and when I want to. That will be streaming for me. Now, that being said, this entire stream was built on Kerbal Space Program. So when it comes to early access release for... I do want to put in a few hours on stream to a world and dedicate it to the stream because I feel like that's only fair. And it's something that I've got a really cool idea on what I want to do. I've always had a really cool idea on what I want to do with Kerbal, and I've never been able to do it because I've never really had the tools to do it, maybe. And I've also been really lazy. So come February, I will be doing... I'll be trying to do that as much as possible, I think. I don't know. I'm going to try and hit the early access of Kerbal as much as I can and really learn about the game. By April, I will be starting university again, so that will mean that I will be back to few and far between streams. The Saturday streams of D&D should carry on. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm hoping it will. We'll see. That also depends on other people as well. There's other factors going on with the D&D streams. As long as all the players are happy to keep going, then we can keep going. I don't want to put any pressure on them though. If they ever feel like they've had enough, we can stop. That's fine. I do not want to put that sort of a pressure on who are effectively my friends, right? That's just not a good. It's not good to do that. Because I already put enough pressure on myself, so I shouldn't be putting that sort of pressure on other people. Like full stop. So yeah. You gotta be kidding me. There we go. Now we can see behind where that minecart is going. From viewing here, you can see the minecart go up and down and drop and round and up and round kind of thing, and then it just drops down. So yeah, that's kind of my plan is, well, actually, I've not said what my plan actually is. But I do have an idea on what I want to do with Kerbal, and I mean, we'll be playing it. Let's just put it that way. We will be playing it, but it's not going to be. I don't want to build up people's expectations and be like, oh my god, like we're going to be playing every day, day in, day out of Kerbal. I just can't do that anymore, and I'm not going to be able to do that now for a very long time. You know, the only time I'm going to be able to do that in my current situation is potentially if I have annual leave or if I'm very, very sick, in which case the content is not going to be as good as what it is. My current job that I've got, I'm actually very passionate about, and you know, that absolutely is taking the priority, and rightfully so. It's a very good thing that but yeah, anyway. Which way were the what's it's facing? They must be facing in that direction. I realize I'm rambling a lot. It is what it is. But yeah, effectively, I'm not going to be able to play Kerbal 2 with as much veracity as what I did with Kerbal 1 back in the day, because my work schedule is just very different. But I will say this, any time that I do have free is going to be spent on Kerbal, I can guarantee it. And so what might happen, I might create a save that's very similar to like the Minecraft save here, where I am playing it on and off stream, if that makes sense. In fact, I've kind of already decided that that's probably what's going to happen, so. But yeah, I wanted to let you guys know that, because I know people. I've been asked about Kerbal 2 a lot of times. Maybe not necessarily overly recently, but like, you know, simple workaround, join NASA, stream KSP IRL. I can't. I'll be honest with that. I'll give you an honest. I know you're cappering me right there, RM. Also, hey man, how's it going? I know you're cappering me with that. But I'll give an honest answer to that, like about changing professions. That's not happening. I with what I'm doing right now, it's something that I fundamentally, truly believe in. I'm making a difference, and it matters. So yeah. As much as it would be great to work for NASA, I can't see myself giving up the job that I've got for anything else at the moment, at the current moment in time. That's how it is. So basically what I do, because I changed professions very recently, RM, I don't know if you've been around when I've been talking about it. So I used to be in education. I used to be a teacher for very young children, like nursery age. And I also used to be a performing arts teacher, right? So I had 2 jobs going, which is why I was able to be so flexible with my streams and stuff. On the Saturdays, I would be the performing arts teacher in a fairly highbrow academy, performing arts academy. that has like I don't know, like a C-list name attached to it, maybe B-list. It's not something that, it's not a name that Americans would know, but if you know like comedy from the early 90s, you would recognize the name. I'm not going to say the name now because that's not how I work. But yeah, it was a fairly good name to be attached to, right? So I was a performing arts teacher for about 8 years. Then COVID struck. I lost that job. Long story short, I'm glad I lost it because it was frazzling me out. I was getting tired and stressed. However, my week job, which I did for 9 years, yeah. I was a nursery nurse. I was a teacher for young kids, basically. Which is why I never spoke about my job on stream, because I'm working with very vulnerable, children. I don't want to advertise that. That's not something I'm not now, because effectively I could become a target, for all sorts of nonsense and things like that, right? But anyway, I'm not in education anymore. I'm not working with vulnerable people. In fact, what I do now is I'm a paid vampire. I take blood from donors on a daily basis. That's what I do. So people come in, they donate their blood, I stick them with a needle, and yep, that's that. Probably the most rewarding job I've ever had. But yeah, it's also very stressful and at the moment incredibly busy. The UK is in a national blood crisis where we don't have enough blood stocks. Well, actually, that's not the problem. The amount of donors that we have coming through the doors is fine. The problem we've got is a staffing crisis. But I would definitely go as far to say that the job that I'm currently doing is probably the most enjoyable job I think I've had for a very long time. I definitely lost passion for teaching, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We grow up and we move on with our lives, I'd pretty much been doing teaching all of my adult life, and I needed something different. I needed a change, and I think, so far, everything's gone fairly well, but I am a lot busier now than what I ever was, because with the... Oh, God damn it! Fireworks! With my old job, it was a lot more flexible, so the hours weren't as gruesome as what they are now. So I was able to stream after work or before work, and I'd be able to fit in an odd day here when I'd have a day off, that sort of thing. But you ask anyone that works in the NHS, anyone at all, anyone in healthcare or anything like that, they will tell you it's hard work, and you get home and you just don't want to do anything. And also, my current workplace is a lot further away from where I live, so I have to commute a lot more. So I'm doing a lot of traveling. So that's another reason, I'm losing that extra 3 hours or something like that. 3 hours is extreme, but I'm being extreme to prove a point. So yeah, that's the thing. I can't see myself giving up my current job in the near future, at least. It was supposed to only be a temporary stopgap before going into the line of work of engineering or something like that. That was my plans and goals, but I've fallen in love with the job. So yeah, can't see myself leaving anytime soon. Also, my current employer and boss is probably the best. My boss is probably the best boss I've ever had. She's very understanding. She absolutely fundamentally agrees and wants to push me so that I can excel, and yeah, it's just nice. It's a nice environment. I don't know if any of that made any sense whatsoever, but hey, There you go, mini rant over. So yeah, even if NASA said, hey Wobble, we want you to join, I don't think I would. Not at the moment. I'm enjoying my job way too much. Yeah. I don't think I would. I don't think I'd join SpaceX. I don't think I'd go into the rocket industry. I think, yeah. I don't know. I don't know, maybe I would. Maybe I'm a hypocrite. After that entire long speech, maybe I would. I don't know. I'm not, it's not something that I need to worry about, but yeah. So yeah, to answer a jokey question, a jokey remark with a very serious answer is, I enjoy what I do. I never see myself as a teacher to small kids. I guess it takes a special skill to deal with the noise and nonsense. If you're a good teacher, there is no noise and nonsense. I would like to think that I was okay. But yeah. I mean, actually, no, that's a lie. I mean, even the best teachers have noise and nonsense. What I mean is the noise and nonsense becomes, like, not really that relevant. When are they going to build the MST at 39A? 3 years, maybe? That's my prediction. My predictions are normally, well, have been in the past correct. I think Elon time would say tomorrow, but I don't believe that for a second. I reckon in 3 years, that's when they'll start construction. Actually, maybe not starting construction. Maybe next year, sometime next year, starting. They'll finish in 3 years. And when they finish in shorter time, you absolutely have my permission to come back and say, haha, told you so. You cynical bastard, you. But let's be honest, I'm always cynical when it comes to this sort of thing. What do you think of Elon's move to Twitter? I have no opinion on it. I don't care. I don't like social media. He can do whatever he wants with his money. It's his money, you know, at the end of the day. I don't. I'm not a social media fan. I realize that's kind of silly, coming from someone who plays video games on a site like Twitch, but we're not going to go into that, okay? We're not going to talk about that. Speaking of video, SpaceX posted a life that Starbase showed the mission control down there. Oh, did they? Nice. I don't social media either. I don't think it's needed, honestly, these days. I think we're better than that as a species. Oh, that does sound pretentious, doesn't it? Some of my friends do a lot of social media and stuff, and they're always like linking me to like Instagram posts and things like that. I'm just thinking, why? Why are we doing this? Isn't Twitch social media? Yeah, exactly. So I really do not give a crap about. Well, I suppose Twitch is social media. I've never really cared about the social. I suppose. Do you know what? I'm a massive hip. That's why I started off the whole sentence cheering with, I know I'm a massive hypocrite saying this on a social media outpost, but I don't care about social media. That's why I started that sentence off with that. And don't try and get around my loophole there. Don't you try and get around my loophole. It's just rude. When I mean social media, I mean like Twitter and Facebook and things like that. I do not have Facebook. I don't have. Well, I do have a Twitter account, but it's only used for the stream, and then very rarely. In fact, for Twitter, it's more a matter of Janice will tweet that she's playing Dungeons and Dragons with us, and then me, months after the fact, will be like, wait, you posted that on Twitter? Why would you do that? That's kind of my Twitter life. As for other forms of social media, excluding Twitch, there is none. It's non-existent. I don't exist on Instagram. I do exist on Facebook, but only so that I can occasionally see what my old school friends are doing. That sounds weird, but you know what I mean. You all do it. Discord is literally to talk to Janice, Kath, you guys, anyone who wants to stream. Yeah, anyone from the stream. Discord, I don't think is social media. That's more of a platform. But I mean, if you're gonna go and say that that Discord is social media, then you've got to say like Zoom is social media, kind of thing. You know, I don't think it's more. It's not a media outlet. It is sociable, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's starting to hurt my brain thinking about it. You guys know what I'm talking about, though. Like, I'm talking about the TikToks and the Instagrams and the other things. I've never been that bothered about it. Just fix the holes. What holes? These holes? These are gonna be walkways up to the surface. Like this goes up to the surface. I'm getting rid of the dirt here so that we've got a bigger tunnel that will go up to the surface at some point, and we can build something over the top of the hole, and then we'll have another secret entrance into our tunnels. Because at the moment we've only got one secret entrance. I want loads. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I realize it's not very clear what I'm doing. It's gonna bang in a second, I'm sure it is. Discord is a communications app with some social media aspects. Yes, I agree with you, RM. I don't think it is necessarily social media in the fact that it's a little bit more restrictive on... It's not in such a public forum, if that makes sense. Ooh, there's more. There's more down there. So where does this come out? This comes out here. Okay, this is fine. So again, chat, we do need something there. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's got to be something small. I don't want it to be too big, but we do want something there. Die. Thank you. So I want something here, and I'm also tempted to maybe potentially get rid of this mound here, or change the shape of it in some way. At some point down the line, this area over here needs to be flattened out, because when I was looking from the house over there, this looked a little bit odd. I kind of want that to be the backdrop, the overhang there. So I want to flatten this out, and I really want to make that look a little bit cooler. So that's actually a big project, I think. I think I need a beacon for that. Oh, please don't explode. Die. Oh, come on, wobble. No, please don't. Okay, but I mean... Okay, so we've got 2 sugarcane farms there that are not hooked up together. So at some point I do need to put a redstone wire. Do you know how to combat? No, I don't. I obviously don't. At some point I do need to... hook up the wiring to this so that it hooks up to that, so that if that observer detects a sugarcane, all of them will launch. Which shouldn't be that much of a problem. I mean, you can just piddle it around the back of the rail here. This rail has taken up more room than I thought it would, but it's funny and I like it and I don't care. It doesn't have to be efficient, it just has to be ridiculous. Turns off all the lights as it goes. Down. Boop. 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 That's the bit that I like the most. The problem with this is that this bit does take a little bit longer, so maybe we need to like kind of look at this at some point and maybe make it so it's a bit speedier getting back to there. So that segment there is like just a little bit too slow, maybe. I don't know. It's still fun though. I don't care. It's still fun. So yeah, those are the things that we need to do, and then we need to make it look pretty. We need to make it look good. And then after that, we need to dig down. And then once we've dig down, we're gonna do like a load more of these modules like underneath. Get good. I will never be good. I will never get good. That's not gonna be a thing that I'm ever capable of. So yeah, that's the idea. We have gone over the 3-hour mark that I set myself because I'm an idiot. Let's just watch the minecart go around one more time. I just want to make sure that the lights turn off here as well. They should do. I can't see why they wouldn't. Yeah, that bit there takes just a second too long. The lights turn out there when the minecart goes up, then it gets up there nice and easy. Cool. I'm pretty pleased with this. I think the minecart doing what it does there is the funnest way of doing that. I don't know. I might have to figure out some other form of system here instead of having the water around this bit, because this water bit is just a little bit too slow. It's just a little bit too slow, if you know what I mean. Maybe we could get rid of that block as well, and then like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Get out. We'll figure it out. I don't know. We'll play around with it, but I mean, I think that's a good starting point, right? And then, like I said, like the prettification of all of this, probably green stained glass on these, or maybe white stained glass on this part here. Then underneath it'll be the green stained glass, and then every layer of glass will be either lime or green, and we'll have the lights in between, so then it has the fog effect going down. And I do want to send this all the way down to bedrock. That would be pretty fun, but I mean, that's a long way away. And each module of this will have its own rail system as well, so it's not going to be the same rail system. That would be stupid, because effectively what could happen, that could get triggered, all of these get gone, and then the minecart goes down, goes round, and then by the time it gets back, that gets triggered again, but then the minecart doesn't, you know, doesn't pick up the stuff, and we've just got stuff lying around on the floor. It's not a good idea. I'm gonna put this in here. Okie dokie, chat. I think we are at the point where I'm finishing the strand, just because, you know, it is what it is. I need to go and get some food. I might stream tomorrow. I think later this evening I'm gonna try and focus on D&D, because we do have that next week, and we've got quite a lot of stuff that I need to get through. However, Janice isn't gonna be here next week. She's got other stuff that she needs to deal with. So yeah, there'll be no Janice next week. But that's Yeah, I think we can. I think we'll still be doing the main campaign next week. So I'll just put Janice on autopilot, like I did with you, Discount. By the way, Discount, if you want to know what happened during the last session, your character was there all the way through. So you can either, one, ask me for like an abridged version, or two, watch the VOD, which will go up on the YouTube over the next week kind of thing. You did see the VOD. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so everything that happened, your character knows. So you can use that as meta, right? If that's what you want. You don't have to do that. I can give you an abridged version, but there wasn't much going on, really. It was just they were just trying to get out of the maze. You guys were just getting out of the maze, and then you got out the maze. So, oh shit! I need to give you guys your items that you all looted, because you have a staff now, which is actually quite powerful for you in particular. So you've got a staff. Yes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will sort that out either today or tomorrow, and I'll put it in your character sheets and stuff. But yeah, I need to go and get some food. So I'm gonna head out. Have a good night, evening, noon. Insert time zone here. See you next time. Bye.